English 104 students, it's your instructor, Cody Miller. I'm here with the weekly announcement to help us kind of process what we had last week and what we should expect moving into this week. Now, one thing to note is that my English 104 classes have somewhat split in terms of the pace at which we're moving. So in that case, what I want to make sure that we understand is some of the things that will be occurring, but ultimately what we have moving for all the classes over the weekend into next week. So we know last week we finished the research proposal. We turned that in. If you haven't turned it in, remember you do have that 3-day late policy that is put into action at that point. So please make sure that you get me that. If you haven't, if you got it submitted online and did not get me the hard copy of it, remember I need the hard copy in order to grade it. That will let me give you the feedback that I need to give you, as well as fill out the rubric with it and so forth. You should see everything essentially in that research proposal unit graded except for the final research proposal. We started the annotated bib, so I'm going to share my screen with you here so that you can see what I see. All right, so let's go there. All right, so this is what our Moodle page looks like. So you'll notice that the Unit 2 annotated bib area on Moodle, or section, is now open. So when you click on that, remember that in class, we spent some time covering the annotated bib instructions, and we looked at, where is it at? The CRAP test. Largely, we put together a CRAP test activity. Now, I know I believe 2 of my classes overall have not done this yet. We will get to that next week. But we have spent some time talking about what the annotated bib is, as well as what we are going to do with it and why we do it. Now, one of my classes so far has had Jen Zimmer come in to visit us to talk about the databases. The rest of my 104 classes, next week, Jen will be in to talk with us about those databases and introduce us to essentially a new database that will help us move forward with our projects. Let's see. So along with that, we did have the Journal 2 posted that got us thinking along the lines of the annotated bibliography. So if we jump to the journal assignment area, for my Wednesday classes, this comes due next Wednesday. For my Thursday classes, this comes due next Thursday. So you'll see here, journal entry assignment 3. What do you remember about MLAA works cited entries, and why did or why do you find them easy or difficult? And then second, how do you judge if a source is credible? So if we've covered the CRAP test, then this is essentially what I'm looking for there. I'm wanting you to reiterate that for me. And then ultimately, I'm asking for your own personal take on what you remember, and if you can understand and investigate this a little bit so that we have a solid foundation. And this will help me understand as a class what we need to cover. We also do have a couple extra credit opportunities coming up in the next couple weeks. One of them will be on February 28th, and I'll provide us with more information about that. That is for Black History Month, and so there'll be an event that's going on that day over in the SAC. And then the other one will be on, let's see here, I think I have a flyer hanging off my door. Yep, it'll be March 4th, which is a Wednesday. There will be a film showing that's put together by the English Club as well as the Communication Department, and that's going to be Black Panther. As you know, many of my extra credit opportunities are college engagement based. So those will be there, and I will provide you with more information on those once the time gets closer. All right. One last thing in terms of speaking of extra credit, I like to drop some Easter eggs every now and then in these videos. So I'm going to stop the share here. And this is one of those Easter eggs. So if you made it to the end of the video, fantastic. That means that you have the opportunity to submit extra credit to me. And that extra credit would be in the form of an email. So if you have watched the video in full, it is before Sunday, the 16th of this month at 5 o'clock. So Sunday at 5 o'clock, if it's before that, then you can send me an email basically telling me one thing that you learned from this video. So in email, and then that will go in 5 points as extra credit, okay? This is incentive, again, to watch these videos and watch them in a timely manner. So I hope this helps kind of clarify some things for us, but ultimately get us ready for next week, okay? I look forward to seeing you. Stay warm and stay brilliant.